I didn't really like living at home. It was horrible. Couldn't even stand in the same room as my mum. My sisters used to blackmail me, hit me, throw hairbrushes at me, forks, anything they could get their hands on, they would throw it at me. It was absolutely horrible. And then I started getting into trouble, drinking alcohol every night. I got done for assault and I went to court. Used to skip school. It was horrible, I hated it. Mine and my mum's bond got worse every day. And my mum kicked me out. And I told my teacher and he sent me down to TS. And within that day they got me emergency placement. I chose to go down the route of social services because when I first became homeless I needed a lot more help than just somebody helping me with accommodation. So I chose the social services route because I knew that they was going to give me support throughout the time that we're living with hosts. Social services have been a big part of my life because without them I don't know where I'd be now. I'll probably be on drugs, sleeping in parks, you know, doing anything to get a little bit of money to live and to survive. They really understand you. They're not the kind of people that are going to judge you. It's the best thing that's probably ever happened to me. They've kept me in touch with my family. They're helping me find lost relatives as well. So they're helping me with a lot. When I first became homeless and I got put into emergency placement, I had a joint assessment and it was basically with a housing officer and a social worker. And then on I decided I wanted to be a child in care. It doesn't mean you're going to go into a care home. It just means you're going to live with the host, but you're going to be under the social services, not the council. The first host family I was with, it was not nice. It was like walking on eggshells. We had a lot of problems. Then they moved me into my new host now, which we get on really well, have loads in common. It's great. I think it's great living with them. Only bad side is you're not with your own family. You do feel at home, but you're not with your family. When I first left home, my mum was actually feeling really guilty because she knew that somebody else was taking her role. She was meant to look after me, not somebody else. My social worker helped me in getting back into touch with my mum and getting our bond back. We used to talk a lot about things. Sometimes it would turn into an argument, sometimes it wouldn't. And then she moved about 3 months ago. It was like everything came crashing down. It was horrible. I hated it. With the social, you get a lot of help. Whereas council, they just help provide accommodation. You know, social services have helped me with getting a laptop because I've got dyslexia. They've helped me with transport to get to college, with getting into college as well. They've helped me in loads of different ways. My social worker, I see her once every 6 weeks, and I see my SLS support worker once a week, who helps me with health checks, budgeting, finance issues. See how I'm doing, we have reviews. The people that attend the review meeting are a CAMS worker, my social worker, SLS support worker, independent support officer, and my host and myself. I didn't know what people would think about me. It was really nerve-wracking as well, because you don't know what they're going to say, but they always know what's best for your needs. And they always try to meet your needs as well. At the reviews they talk about my health, how my education is, what it's like living with my host, about what's going to be best for me in the future. You know, I'm cooking once a week. How's that going? And have I blown up the kitchen yet? My life now, I'm in South Devon College doing health and social care, training to be a care assistant. I'll go every day. Never thought I'd do anything like that if I was living with my mum. I would probably think about living on the dole or living off social. Social services have been a big part of my life, not because I see them once every 6 weeks, because they've been there a lot for me. I'm not on drugs, don't drink at all anymore, but I'm happy. I also wanted a child when I was younger as well, and now I think back to then and, you know, what was I thinking? I don't want one just yet. I want to have a life, live fast and find the right person.